Hey, 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 hey. What's up, Mr. Dawn? Hi, Jason Earls. Oh, let me do this right now. Just a second. Jason Earl. Shoes this. Hey, what's up? It's TT, honey. It's TT. It's TT Lori. It's TT. Auntie was sounding a little too stodgy, so I kind of went with TT. TT Lori. TT. You over there talking to your your computer, and you're asking what I'm doing. I've got some real people. You're talking to a recording, a video. I've got real people here. These are actual live people. Over the screen. They're here. They're here. Okay? It's my girl, but you know what I'm saying? Okay, so first things first. Ooh, trying to blast me? I'm an OG, okay? What's up, Camille? Anybody tried these yet? Anybody? What? I'm on Jason Earl's website right here. I'm checking it out. Nobody's had these? Jason Earl, you had these? Right here. What? I should have checked what network I was on before I actually started the broadcast, because I might be on that Infinity. Stand by. Let me see if I can fix this. Hold on. If I lose you, I'll have to start over. It looks disgusting. What? This is what I'm checking out. They're not. They're not disgusting. There. That's what I'm looking at right now. It's a nice looking website. I like it. I'm looking to see what I can copy. Got the calendar, designed by Elegant Themes, powered by, there it is. Whoop, there it is. You, over 12 years, Jason Earls has been in the comedy incubator, traveling the country and even internationally, impacting audiences with his energetic and insightful style of comedy, drawing from his experiences as a preacher's kid growing up in church, as a technology observer, and as a husband and father. Comedian Jason Earl represents, as his introduction to the multimedia world, a 30-minute comedy special that gets you acquainted with him as a comedian and the heart behind his comedy. You may have caught a glimpse of him opening for or sharing the stage with Michael Jr. or other national artists. Okay, there's a typo here. I want them to put an S right there. Headlining on a college campus, or even performing at your local church. But for the first time on a multimedia platform, we are introducing comedian Jason Earls. Now, I had to read your bio for you to give me some hearts, because I see you be on my broadcast and you don't leave a single heart. So I am promoting your website and your comedy. Here's some of his material that you can purchase, and he's available for booking. And he's got a blog, testimonials. You can book him. The comedy, Familyologist. I'm just looking to see what I can steal. Oh, your phone died. I'm just looking to see what I can pilfer. I'm checking it out. Okay. I like the format. I'm liking it. All right. So there's your plug. Leave me some hearts, please. Okay. So I was going to check my connection, but it's not working. I will just broadcast later. Sometimes my phone will jump over to Xfinity Wi-Fi for some reason, and it's not working good. So these are yummy right here, and They're low-cal. Blog endorsements, I think, are the most creative. Of course you would think that. It's your website. Let me see your endorsements. About. Where would the endorsements be? Testimonials? Oh, woo! Earth, Wind, and Jason Earls. Look at that. Look at that. Got out. Saw you on TBN, Jason. I must confess, you know what? We need clean comedy. I don't do raunchy comedy. I've never liked it. It has never appealed to me. I was not a Richard... You better watch them cats. I was not a Richard Pryor fan. I was not an Eddie Murphy fan. I was not a Mom's Mabley fan. About a year ago.
You're not hungry.
I don't like some more. I don't like... Kings of Comedy. I don't like nasty comedy. It's not funny to me. I was watching a little kid the other day. He may have been 11, and he's talking. It wasn't funny. He was talking about there's some pretty ladies in here. He about 11 or 12. There's some pretty ladies in here. Y'all better watch out. You know I'm in puberty. I didn't think that was funny. That's uncomfortable. 11-year-old boy talking about that. No, it isn't. You haven't even tried it. So, I don't like dirty comedy. Are you a comedian, Mr. Dunn? Where's Mrs. Dunn? Are you a comedian? Or you just like comedy that's not clean? So I can eat all these in one sitting. And look, they only have this. So when I want chips, I go get this. They have 2 grams of fat and about 10 of these. It tastes good to me. I eat them like that. Because there's nothing to them. They got a little salt on them. That dirty comedy, I don't like that. I don't hear about all that. There's not. I like clean comedy. Send them to me. Send them to me. I like clean comedy. I like clean jokes. Clean your spirit, Tobias. Clean your spirit. And them jokes will become offensive to you. I don't like them. There's one Richard Pryor joke. Used to crack me up, though. And I was like, you know, I was like 13 or 14 when he started. I wasn't that old. There aren't that many. I don't know about Jerry. I just like clean comedy, clean jokes. Who's a clean comedian? You know, you have, is Whoopi clean? I think she was kind of clean. Man, who's out there? I don't know. Who is out there? Let me see. Bill Cosby's clean. Well, he was. Michael Jr. Brian Regan. I'm not sure if I know Brian Regan.
Did you bite this one?
Let me see. Brian Regan. But I don't think I'm familiar with Brian. I have to check him out. I want clean comedy. And I have been praying that it would make a resurgence, because there's like nothing. If you don't like dirty comedy, there's like nothing for you out there. You got to really search. Yeah, he's about 95% clean, but I just don't, he's not funny to me. Who's that guy? He was funny. The guy that did the, Jason, I was talking about him the other night. Marcus Wilder, let me see. The guy that did the impressions. Michael Jr. is funny. Marcus D. Wiley? Marcus Wiley. I don't think I'm familiar with him. Let me check him out. Kev, he's funny. Maybe that's him. Akintunde. Let me say. Marcus Wiley. Who? Sean. I don't think I'm familiar with him either. Let me see Akintunde. I don't like going to see movies with a whole lot of cussing and stuff in it. My time for that stuff is over. Playmakers. Who is that? You know what? Who was that comedian? I don't think it was Akintunde. Let me see. This the guy that does the impressions? Akintunde? No. This don't look like him. The Rebirth of Comedy Tour. I just want to hear, can't you make me laugh without talking about, without four-letter words and talking about, I heard some more the other day. It's that self-deprecating humor. It's like, I'm going to insult you and we're going to all laugh. Playmakers and his brother. Really? Okay. Okay. I just started following Kev on Stage recently on here. He's stupid. Oh my God, hear me laughing the other day. Okay. Playmakers. But can't you make me laugh? Oh my God. She cracked me up. She cracked me up. Hey Felicia, she cracks me up. When she do her mother says that you're dirty. Mother says you're dirty. Holy Ghost! She cracked me up. I went to Playmakers and got some socks. Felicia. I bet you Felicia know about these. Felicia. Come on, honey. Y'all know all the clean comedians. Okay? I told you. They're good. And they're better than a potato chip. Hell's good. I eat the whole tray. It was $1.39. I go buy a bag of potato chips. It's going to cost me $4. You don't gain weight from eating this. You better get back to basics. Okay? Stop buying all that processed stuff. You want to change your life? You better stop eating that fried chicken every week. Them chitlins. And quit eating them potato chips, Cheetos, popcorn. Get you some seaweed. Yeah, you got to take the call from the missus. You don't make no excuses about that. When the missus call, yep, no, these are sesame. I think I ate the other ones already. I'll eat them all. They need to make them in a big, big bag. These are sesame. You got to make some drastic changes. I'm just saying. They got these at the supermarket. I got them at the supermarket. I put in Playmakers. And I get, hey, LaShawn. Okay, so I'm listening to some more. Jason, you still here? Let me see if Jason's still here. Okay, I think he is. He left me some hearts. You better leave me some hearts. Y'all following Jason. I know everybody in here already following him, but I'm just saying. Okay. She was talking the other day about, I can't say it on here, but you know some more got a mouth on her. They just... He's talking about man's, his size. He got a little one. He got a big one. He could talk all rough to you. And then she went through the various sizes. I'm like, why we gotta Why you gotta go there? Why can't we just have humor? Okay, just have humor. He was singing. I don't know. He was doing something the other day. Was I on there the day he was singing? I don't know what he was doing. He was doing something crazy. Okay. But I need clean comedy. I can't do all that. Cussing, all of that raunchiness. The petty musical. That was outrageous. I think how many videos you got up, Jason? I think when I first saw him, he was doing those. Wasn't he the one doing those church videos on YouTube about how to he was doing demonstrations or something. Okay, I think that was the first time I saw him, and they were going around Facebook. Those were funny. Okay, so how to praise, how to praise, how to do a choir, how to teach the choir a song or something, how to shout in a black church. I remember these. I remember. Okay, Jason, where you at? Let me see. Okay, let me go to Jason's website. Let me see. Is this him? He got a lot of pictures on here. I'm gonna get myself together. Oh yeah? The Playmakers? Okay, here goes Jason.
I pray with my wife. And I'm the leader of the house.
Y'all been to the website yet? Why don't you pay your bill, Jason?
We've been in. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, it's come for you. You're so awesome. Thank you so much for Netflix. And we don't have any late fees. Thank you, Jesus. It's amazing how you use a movie to speak to us.
Oops, sorry, y'all.
I pray with my wife.
This isn't working out. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this to go. And get you. Anybody listening to this?
I'm the leader of the house. I can't fall asleep praying.
We get a free comedy show.
We've been in. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, it's come for you. You're so awesome. Thank you so much for Netflix. And
thank you so much.
We don't have any late fees. Thank you, Jesus.
Praise the Lord. Just clean comedy.
It's amazing how you use a movie to speak to us. We were gone, and the elephants were outside. And it's been so good to us.
He's leaving. That's the best sleep ever.
She'd nudge me like, Lord, you're so good I can't say something sometimes.
They know. I'm just saying.
We don't even know what to pray, but the Spirit prays for us with groanings. I pray with my wife.
Okay. So I just want, that was Jason. And just regular jokes about everyday life. I don't want to hear, can't say something to him sometimes, because that's life to me. And I just kind of feel like, Fifi in the house, and she co-signed my Seaweed chips, okay? Because she know what's up. She co-signed them. So, here we go, people. Who drank the water? Keep it real. Who drank the water? Who? You better drink that water. Your wife said the? Tell her I said this. Seaweed is good. I'm just saying. So I'm just saying that I like my comedy. I just like it clean. Now I went to a comedy show here in the city. How much is Sun? Because how much is Sun? And I think it was last year, and they were funny. Like there's a lady here too. Don't ever stop. Why? There was a lady here. Her name is Crystal P. And so 3 glasses. How many ounces? 4? The 8 ounces? 8-ounce glasses? And they did a comedy show here, and the people were pretty funny. One of the guys was real, okay, that's pretty good. About a half a gallon. You doing good today, because that's about 64 ounces. And one of the guys, I cannot remember his name. He was really funny. Really? You think so? Girl, tell me more. Tell me more. And he was really, really funny. And he was just talking about life, growing up with your grandmother. And one of the things he said, thank you for your followers, and thank you for their hearts. I'm just like overwhelmed with all of that, with all the love that I'm getting right now. And I'm not sure if you guys know, I'm just not, accustomed to this outpouring of love. And I just wanted to tell you that I really appreciate it. And oh my God, you're inviting more followers. And I'm just like really, really overwhelmed right now. And my heart is really pounding in my chest. And, I'm just overwhelmed. Please, excuse me for a minute. Girl, you ain't seen to have it. Was telling me today, he said they don't know. I know, honey. I try not to, because I can just go all the way out there. I did a couple of, how I found out I kind of had a slight little gift for it. I did a not sing on stage all the time, but here's the thing. I was scared to death to talk exactly like a Carol Burnett type of goofball. And that used to upset me. I didn't like it. So I would get on stage and I would sing, but I would be too afraid to interact with the audience. So somebody asked me to do their birthday party. Girl, I'm gonna put it all together. And she asked me to do her birthday party. And I just cut up at the birthday party. I just kind of flowed. And, people were cracking up. But I wasn't really, I was just being me. And so I kind of discovered I had a little, maybe I could kind of do something. You do. You got to face it and rise. But see, I didn't know how to put it together. But see, now I know how to put it together. Because there's like the entertainer side, and then there's the singing side, and then I put them together right. Tracy's in the house. Tracy's in the house. Everybody do the running man. Tracy's in the house. So I'm just, Jason, pay your bill. You a big time comedy star. You traveling all over the world. You in, out. Your connection ain't working. But if you pay your bill, no bootleg. You cannot bootleg the internet. What's up, Becky? You cannot bootleg. Pay the bill. Get some legitimate service. Not Ray now. Don't let them hook nothing up to your house and tell you, you're going to have faster internet speed and all of that. Oh, hey, Jason, did you get your internet service together? How's that going? You accidentally backed out of what? You had a show, Tobias? Oh, you're welcome. We love you, girl. LaKentha, La Quinta 77. I said it, and I said it right. I know Ray Ray. Ray Ray hooked up Jason. That's what happened. He got bootleg. That's what provided. He got bootleg. Ray Ray, don't do it. Get you some good time, Warner. They went out of business. They didn't tell you. Oh, you know what, Tobias? Tobias, when you have to go, or, I don't want you to feel like, who hooked you up? I don't want you to feel like Fox hooked you up. You gotta explain, when your wife called, go ahead and take that call. Don't say, hey, you gotta go. And when you come back, you don't have to, cause I can't tell who's here and who's not. So I don't want you to feel like, I know you felt like, oh, she talking to me and no, you just go ahead and take care of your business, because, you jump out and somebody else will jump in and it's all good. If I don't see you here, I know that you have gone on to do some other things, because you're a newlywed and all that, and you can't be on here forever. Where is Mrs. Dunn anyway? Is she working? Is she working right now? Okay. Yeah. You guys need to pay your bill. Yeah, pay your bill. Yeah, if you pay your bill, cable remains consistent. And you don't want to get the bottom tier of internet service. I didn't make anything. I took the kids to Sam's Club and they got some pizza. But yesterday I made chili. I made some chicken breasts chicken thighs. And then I think, yep, you want to be 10, and then you need some of this to kind of get a good signal. Some of this foil here, tay. This, you want some of this, and you want to hold it like this so you can get a good signal. That's bootleg. That's bootleg. You want to pay for the best. Remember, your father owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. Okay? Wow. Yeah, you don't have to have bootleg. You don't have to try to hack the signal from satellite. Okay? I'm just saying. You don't have to hold your aluminum foil in the air at 4 o'clock to get the solar rays to bounce off the satellite so that you can get a signal for an hour. Your father owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. I'm just saying. Let the windows of heaven pour open. Let them open up and pour you out a blessing. Let them pour you out a blessing. Think about top tier cable, okay? Not 15 channels. How about 45 channels? You're thinking too small. You're thinking too small. That's what I'm saying. You're thinking too small. And don't let it rain. Don't let it rain. No cable, no internet, no nothing. He got you on then he must not want you on the internet. He must not want you on the internet. He's your internet. Okay, honey. And if we don't see you again, if you don't make it back, we love you. We love you. Top flight internet. That's right. You should be getting a heavenly download. You should be the internet. God got you way up there. Can I get a signal? I'm just saying. We think too small sometimes. God is a big God, and he can do so much. So we don't have to buy bootleg movies and bootleg cable and bootleg internet service. Okay, I'm just saying, the Spirit signal up. Okay? He's a great big God. What's that? He's the King of all kings. He can do it all. Let God be your internet. That'll preach right there, won't it? Let him be your internet. You on top of the hill? Ooh, glory. You got a direct connection to the Heavenly Father. You way up there? What you got? Because you getting a download of all downloads. What you got, Jason? Give it to us. What you got? Come on, speak. Let the prophet speak. Come on. What you got? I don't think so. I'm sure some people will find a way. They find a way to bootleg everything. See that? You know what? Okay, let me just say something to y'all. I don't buy bootleg nothing. Yes, sir. Come on now, Mr. Dunn. I don't buy bootleg nothing because my father owns the cattle on 1000 Hill. I don't have to. Jessica's here.
Whoa.
I don't bootleg nothing. They would come around to the salon, and it wasn't that. You know, I think people bootleg or would buy bootleg stuff. I don't even think you can kind of do it anymore. Do they still do that? What I miss?
Everything.
What? What y'all doing? What? They still? How they doing that? That's bootleg equals stealing, and so I never bootleg. Because you mess up your blessing, and if God, you know, if He owns the cattle on 1000 Hills, why I gotta bootleg? Why I gotta, you know? But some people are like, well, it's a bargain, and they making all kind of money. How they get into your account? How your parents stealing your Netflix? Listen, they use my. How they get your password? You haven't changed it yet?
I got Netflix.
How you get Netflix? See, my son, and I told him, see, these kids, they bootleg and they pirate stuff. And I told him when the FBI, when the FBI come here.
That's why I'm not bootlegging.
That's how you chill? I don't know about that.
Huh? I said that's why I'm not bootlegging.
I was talking. I watched the movie. Oh, okay. You need to change your password.
Okay, I'm not bootlegging.
How do you... Well, what are you doing? Because you're not paying for it. I told him when the FBI come over here to get him, we're going to point right up to his room. You got... He said he got his friends... No, I feel bad now to change it. Well, you know, they are your parents, so I probably wouldn't mind that. $7.99 a month. Yeah, so I didn't. So when they would come around the salon with those bootleg CDs or whatever, I wasn't buying that stuff. And it's exactly right. Like Becky said, it was like, I guess it's stealing. So I wasn't interested in that. I don't have to. It's like an integrity thing, you know. I don't. Your parents aren't stealing, though, Felicia. Felicia takes Vegas. No. They're just borrowing your password, you know. And you didn't tell them that they couldn't use it, so they're, you know, just kind of, you know. But that is kind of cheap. I know they got $7.99 to get their own account. I'm just saying. $7.99. We just El Cheapos. You know, trying to save $1.
What the?
I am not a cheapo.
Get out of here, boy.
I'm not a cheapo. My daughter says I am. Breaking the rules. It's a family. How about on your Christmas presents, how about I go cheap on those? Watch yourself. Remember who's in charge. Yes, because you have, you know, that's how parents are. That's how we are. So I know you're not getting ready. Okay, so Felicia, your mom and dad are like, I know you're not getting ready to, she quiet already. I know you're not getting ready to say we can't get the password after all we done for you. Okay, what? You not going to let me use your password? You going to sweat me about $7.99? You going to make me open up my, you know we don't know nothing about the internet and all this other stuff.
Hey.
Somebody put up the zipper emoji with the zip lip.
Come here, boy.
will shut her Christmas down. And they know you can't say nothing. Because as soon as you try to say something, they're going to give you the sad face. Like, really? Did I carry you for 9 months? And did I?
No, you didn't.
You know, did I? Let me read it. Proverbs. Honor thy mother and father. You're not going to feel that way. Unjust scales when your kids get older and got all kind of money. You better suck them dry. Here we go. The scales of justice. They don't. Not in this house. Here we go. Bootleg. The Lord detests dishonest scales, but accurate weights find favor with him. No bootleg. Bootleg is stealing. Harold, do you buy bootleg? I know you do. Don't do it. How is the favor of God how is the window gonna open you out here stealing? That's the bootleg verse right there. The Lord detests dishonest scales, but accurate weights find favor with him. That was so good. I don't know why I asked you anything. Why I asked you anything? Bootleg, what? That's dangerous. You might get the alphabet disease. Play if you wanna. Shh. You know the best thing? The alphabet disease. We know what you meant. Hey, girl. I'm just saying. We talking about bootleg. Tracy, you bootleg? The Lord detests dishonest scales, and accurate weights find favor with him. Do you buy like bootleg movies or bootleg cable, or you do anything bootleg? We talking about bootlegging. Good. Yes. Integrity. I'm just saying integrity. Because, yeah, no bootleg, nothing. And then we were talking about the comedians who, I don't like raunchy comedy. What about you? TTFN. TTFN. Let me see what that means. See? You don't like that either? It's almost like, can't you tell a joke without, ta-ta for now. Bye, sweetie. It's like, can't you tell a joke without all of that? Are you, if you had to take all that, thank you, I'm learning. If you had, I'll see you later too, hon. If you had to take away all of your profanity, all of your, I know, you're going to sell us, me too. I'm get some bookings, and then he's not going to show up. If you take away all of your profanity, would you be funny?
No.
That's what I think. I think that you need that type of humor to be funny. You're not getting anything because we're stealing.
It's like, nah, because Corey Kitchen funny. He'd be having me dead. Corey Kitchen is the
Where
best.
is a what? Felicia had her baby, everybody.
Bye, Felicia.
Okay, well, Tobias, you know what? But here, okay, so Tobias, this is really good. Now check this out, because no condemnation here. Check this out. The first part, okay, listen, here's the thing. The first part of my scope said, where you going? The first part, you leaving, Felicia? She just had her, Felicia, you going? The first part of my scope, yay, baby boy, precious. The first part said, where are you on your journey, right? Join me as I never. Okay. Hey. Oscar's here, everybody. Oscar's here. So the first part of the scope is titled, oh, what's he back there doing?
Who?
You.
Wait, man.
Okay. Bye, kid. Everybody said bye. Were you waving?
No.
Okay, we'll see ya. Take care. Take care now.
Stop, please.
You stop. Carry on. Carry on. Your journey in Christ. That was the first. Hey, Donna. Keep it moving, buddy. Keep it moving. The first part of the scope was your journey in Christ. And here's a revelation I got for myself that might be helpful for you, Tobias, because I don't want you to beat yourself up about where you are right now. So it's like, and I just got a little bit of it. Clean it up. And maybe you all can help me sort it together. I think she had a boy, right, Felicia? She might be gone. Yo, but then, ooh, he got the biggest family. So wonderful. Fifi, everyone healthy. Good. So what you know, we're on different. I remember my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law. They were feeling kind of. They were just starting to go to church, and they were asking me and my husband about when a pastor that they were interacting with. He had taken a special liking to them. And they asked us, well, he kind of makes us feel like, you know, he's better than us. And so I tried to explain to them, me and my husband, we tried to explain to them that we're all on a different journey. And I said, he may be up the road a little further than you, but we're all on the same road, right? We're all on the same journey, which is trying to get closer to Christ and trying to get our spiritual life and spiritual house in order. So, this morning we were talking about some stuff about what were we talking about? It had something to do with, like, we're talking about comedy and the different types of comedy that people like, and we're talking about bootlegging and some of these things. But what's interesting for me and what I got was that we're, you know, don't move what you don't what you grow as you go along on your journey, right? Some things may click for you right away. Other things may take you a while to, you know, because it's like a renewing of your mind. And so the scripture about what I used to do, I don't do anymore. As you move forward, you begin to, I was telling them something about, they were asking me about tattoos. Doing a food run, they were asking me about tattoos. And they asked me, what did I think about them? And I said, well, for me, I don't like them. I just think they're not for me. And I just like the way the skin looks unblemished. I like the color, the different hues that we have. We always be on different levels about the individual journey. And that's exactly right. So it just depends on how much you're putting in. Like if you read and study every day, you're going to grow, more. If you read and study once a week, you're going to grow at a different rate. But some things will just naturally, some things you will just naturally not want to do anymore. So as you read and grow and start to process things and start to run things, that's for me. Oh yeah, I was laughing because I was saying, we were talking about different things that you can do that are available to you. The world is a big, wonderful place with a lot of wonderful things that you can take advantage of. But for me, I kind of run everything through my filter, which is Christ. I run everything I'm sure somebody does, but it's like, I was just saying they're just not for me. Like I have piercings, I probably won't get any more, but I got my ears pierced. That was something, got an eagle tattoo. That's the thing we were talking about. As you learn and grow, you start to think of some of these things. You start to think about this stuff because, the world says, let's get a tattoo. Hey, Nellie, let's everybody get, this. Now they're popular. They used to be taboo, but now they're popular. And so now everybody is getting one. But I was like, what if I don't like it? These are the things I think about. What if I don't like it? What if it doesn't look good on my skin? What if they make a mistake? It's a scar. Do I want to scar my skin like that? What if the person doesn't clean their instrument well and I get an infection? It just isn't for me. And most of the ones I see, they don't look as good as your natural skin, So, and it's a scar. And how I found out it was a scar. Yeah. It's like the same thing, with piercings. It's available. Now, people just go overboard. Now you got them here, you got them in you got big gaping holes in your ear, you got people with things hanging out. What's going to happen later when you can't, like this little hole will close up? Something that's like forever. Now you can get your eyeliner tattooed, you can get your eyebrows tattooed, and I was saying, what if you're not getting near my eye and doing nothing? It's not that serious. I'd rather go to the store and buy eyeliner. So as you grow in your journey, okay, they don't, and there's nothing you could do about it, because once you get it, it's forever. As SpongeBob says, forever. So I run it through my filter, which is scripture. And, you got to look at what the world is doing and how is that applicable to you as a Christian, as a believer. And so I just never liked the tattoo. So when I hear Christian comedy and they cussing and they talking about it just doesn't sit well with me. And I think it could be because I've been out there. I've just been out there. And there was a time when that was just funny to me, but it's not anymore. It's not even funny. It's just kind of sad. Can't you tell a joke without, why? Can't you tell a joke without cussing and making sexual reference? It's growth. It really is, Tracy. You just grow. And it's a natural process. And if you're still listening to that and it's not like they say grieving your spirit, it will in time. I guarantee you. If you're reading your word every day, it's not nothing that you just got, I just can't. It'll just be like, I don't think this is, God would be pleased with this. And you start to think that way. And you start to process things that way because as you grow in your spirituality, you grow closer to Him. So some of the things that you used to do, you will not want to do them anymore. You just won't want to. And so do not, Mr. Tobias, beat yourself up because you still like comedy, a certain brand of comedy, or if you have a tattoo, or if you have, 15 piercings or anything, don't beat yourself up about that because as you grow, you'll change. I guarantee you'll change. So, that's my little thing for today. Just wondering, okay, yeah. It's like a natural process. Sometimes you don't even notice it. Sometimes you don't. Like, let me ask you something, Tobias. Do you cuss yourself? Just asking. No judgment here. Just asking. It's funny when yes. Just the pure comedic type. So why do you listen to it? So that's like a question. If it's not appropriate in your life, why is it appropriate You know, why would you go and pay and listen, you know, to somebody else doing that? So that's like, you'll start to ask yourself those kinds of questions. And like, that don't make sense. You know, it's like you don't smoke, but yet you spend a whole lot of time. Someone who's supposed to be, what? Hey girl, glad you're back. La Canitha. Girl, don't play. I got it. La Canitha. La Quinta. Don't play with me. I got it. What, Tracy? What happened? Tracy, here's something for you and for all of us. And the hype. Yeah, they gonna hype it up. Yeah, they gonna hype it up. Yeah, right. I just don't. And it's like a progression. And you'll see it. If you look back a year ago, you probably are not doing some of the things. You gonna make it, Oscar. You on the road, Jason. You on the road. You got to use that in your show. Those are funny. You look back. Prayers up for Oscar. You look back, Tobias, and you'll see that some of the stuff you used to do last year, you don't do them this year. You know, you're changing, and if you're not changing, you want to look at. That skin, oh my gosh, that skin is wrinkled, isn't it? You want to look at what you're doing. You know, you want to look at your walk because you should be changing. If you're reading, studying your Bible, because what's happening is you begin to consecrate yourself. And it's just a natural process. You can't help it. If you're reading, if you're studying, if you're, doing these things, it's like a natural progression. And so I'm learning not to look at people where they are, because we're all on a different journey. As was that Donna who said that? We're all on a different journey. You may be up the road ahead, or somebody may be following, but we're all on the same road. So I've learned to, I'm learning, that was my revelation that I got. But Tracy, somebody high up in church, hurt your feelings? Are you still here, hon? And I got something to say about that. Your grandmother gonna kick your butt. I could tell, Tracy, listen, okay, how has that impacted you? And are your feelings still hurt? How long ago was that? Because I could tell you a story, and I could tell you a quick story, and it might put things in perspective for you. It might help you, or, at least give you something to think about. Okay. She loves titles and stuff. Does she know she hurt your feelings? Did she cause you to leave did that incident cause you to leave the church, or how did that impact you? I know it's hard to kind of talk about it in these little things, but did it have anything to do with your gifting? Did it have anything to do with your gift and your role in the church, or no, we were never in the same church. Okay. So she's just a friend who is supposed to know better and said something that offended you and hurt your feelings? Okay, she should know better. Okay. Did you tell her? And if you did, what did she say? Does she know? Does she know she hurt your feelings? Lori's Lounge is open. We're doing a little bit of counseling here. And we're going to... Somebody's getting ready to be released. Oh, shut up!
Mom, did you just catch the Holy Ghost?
I just caught it right there. Turn a mo. Tracy, if you said something, I missed it. Jason over here cutting up, writing jokes for his next show. I'm trying to talk about, but the more she said, the worse it got. All right, so Tracy, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Did you hear about my incident that I had yesterday? Now, this is one. This guy followed me from my destination all the way to the church parking lot. Well, actually, he stayed in front of me, but he harassed and tried to intimidate me. And I did too much. He tried, and for a minute, I lost my cool and gave him this finger right here. But I was able to catch myself and compose myself and get to my destination. But that wasn't good enough. He came in the parking lot and yelled about my driving skills. He wasn't happy. I don't know what I did to him. Not sure what happened. But in that moment that I was sitting in the car trying to figure out, why would he do this to me? Why would he, I'm just, some kind of cool over time. Right. No, he wasn't. He wasn't. He was a grown person. And I was just like, why would he? I'm just trying to go to church. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Why is he? And in that moment, I heard the Holy Spirit tell me to pray for this man. And that's what I did. I prayed for him, prayed for his family, prayed for all those that had to come in contact with him. And I released him. I released the whole situation. Now, yes, but listen, if they don't, that's why, where are you on your journey? Are you at the point in your journey where you can release somebody and say, I forgive you, even though, you don't feel like they deserve your forgiveness, but because God commands us to forgive, He commands us to release people. My dog is sitting down here farting like it is nobody's business. See? Okay, all right, and that's where we want to stay, in a good mood. Yes, because you tried to work it out with her, and I think we try to get something from people that they are not able to give. And sometimes you just gotta because forgiveness isn't for them, it's for you. It's for you. Because hey Eric, because the bitterness sits inside you and makes you sick. They're going on about their business. So what we have to do is let it go. Whatever expectation you wanted out of it, whatever you want her to do, whatever you think she should be doing, whatever you think she should know, I can tell you so many times. One time I went over to, forgiveness is an art. And I'm just going to suggest that you learn the fine art of forgiveness, and don't weigh your forgiveness on somebody doing something for you. Learn how to just do it. Don't let yourself go to a place where you're mulling over it, you're thinking about it. It's 5 years later, you're still talking about it. Don't let yourself go there. There was a friend I went to high school with. I have to be the girl. And that's another thing. When you learn to forgive, your heart can be open to anybody because you have no expectations of people. People are not your source. God is your source. So you don't rely on them for anything when they disappoint you, because people will. They will disappoint you. I guarantee it. They will hurt you to your core. And when you are able to forgive and move on, girl, you'll be so happy. You have a peace that people wonder, how do you go on from that? How do you, and we just, yet He never fails us. Keep that in mind. We fail Him daily. We do all the things we're not supposed to do, and brand new mercies we get every morning. So I went over to this girl from high school. She called, I want just to be friends, and I want to have a, best friend, and I just think you and I are really compatible, and, let's hang out. Let's hang out. I bring my family over to her house for her pool party. She snubbed us the whole time. Snubbed us. Hit my daughter. My grandma got this at Love Knows. Yep. Put her hands on my daughter because my daughter was playing with her dog. And she had told my daughter, I don't think you should be playing with him. But anyway, I'm at home. And I finally figure out that, what happened. Because it took me a couple days. Because I'm like, what happened here? What is going on? I'm calling her because she's not answering. She's not responding. She's not calling me back. So I finally get in touch with her because my son left his iPod over there. And she doesn't let me in the house when I come over to get it. And she's real stiff with me. I still didn't get it. It took my friend, another friend of mine, to tell me. Don't tell her that. Don't tell her that. It's going to be cold and lonely in the bedroom. Don't do it. I'm just saying. TT. So, okay. So she's like, I finally find out. Yep.